others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Now, in my life, I've actually had something like that wrong on multiple occasions, and I know you have too. And when that happens, whether it's a big deal or a small deal, it's easy for us to focus on whether or not we should forgive. And if we do forgive, we tend to feel better, and we can focus on that. We're like, oh, I felt better about this. We wrong God on a daily basis. So not only should we take away that we're to forgive others, we're supposed to never forget that we need forgiveness from, as the verse says, our Heavenly Father, our Creator, and that should sober us. So what do you and I do about that? What are our next steps? Well, I think it's two things. Number one, we should graciously, excitedly, and immediately forgive others who wrong us. But two, and maybe more importantly, we should ask for forgiveness from God on a daily basis, and be specific, and walk knowing that we need forgiveness as much as those we give it to.
Good morning. I am still at the swing set, and I have another question for you. How long will you be at war with yourself? How long will you be your worst enemy? How long until you learn how to be your own friend? I realize in my own reflections that I have been my own saboteur. I've been my own worst enemy. I've been instrumental in harming myself, whether it's through word or deed or denial, you know what I mean? Allowing other people to pick me apart and not standing up for myself. I have been my own worst enemy. And it's not been working out too well for your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are so many things that I want to try, but I don't have the self-confidence to do it. And I try to figure out, where did it come from? It came from other people, yes. But at some point, those people no longer had to be there. I started to adopt that same language, those same beliefs for myself. Listening to people talk down and question me and all that stuff, I started to believe them. You know what I mean? And it got so bad that even the idea of self-love became toxic. Like, how dare I love myself? How dare I be kind to myself? I can't show myself grace. I gotta be hard on myself. And it even showed in how I saw God. I thought that God was looking at me and saying, you know, you're an awful person. You know, I'm just waiting for a chance to smite you and to punish you. And I realized that that was man. That wasn't God, nor was that me. Those ideas of self-abuse, I didn't learn for myself. I came into the world a bright, full human being, like loving herself, loving everything about herself, loving what I do, trusting myself, right? Thinking that I am talented, that I am beautiful and all this other stuff. And it wasn't until I was deprogrammed by this culture that I live in to not trust myself, to not see myself as beautiful. Like all the messaging from people, all the bullying from, you know, my fellow classmates, all that stuff. And I'm here to tell you that if you're your own enemy, nothing will ever be enough. You have to take a stand at some point. You have to trust yourself at some point. At some point, you got to stop being your own enemy. So therefore, when I had an idea, I couldn't do it. Because I'm like, oh, I don't follow through on stuff. Why don't I follow through on stuff? Because I don't really believe in myself. And that's the hard work. That's the unlearning and the relearning that I'm doing currently. But I do want to ask you, are you your own friend? Why are you not worthy of your own friendliness? Why are you not worthy of your own companionship? Your own acceptance? You are gracing yourself with yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
hey loves, happy Friday, happy December 1st, happy day one of potential Vlogmas. I'm going to attempt to try Vlogmas. I said I wasn't going to for reasons that were superficial, and I decided to do it. This camera's a little crooked, hold on. So I was saying I wasn't going to do Vlogmas for superficial reasons, and those superficial reasons were when I did Vlogtober, I did it to try to grow my channel, try to find my audience. And I do apologize if you hear like a weird noise. I don't know what it is. I gotta figure it out myself. But the reason why I did Vlogtober, because I was like, okay, maybe I can get more subscribers because people will be, you know, using the search engine Vlogtober, and which is nothing wrong with wanting to grow your platform. And all of the content that I created was organic, but in the back of my mind, I was hoping that, you know, I would get more views, more subscribers, in which I did get more subscribers. My views were more just because I had more videos, but you know, it was very disappointing on the analytics side. And so I was like, well, I'm not gonna waste my time, because I'm like, whoever's watching is gonna watch, whoever's gonna like, whoever's gonna comment is gonna comment, whoever's gonna subscribe, share, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm not even going to do Vlogmas, because it wasn't a huge undertaking, you know, filming and editing and stuff like that. But you know, I felt like I did it in vain. But then I was like, I was gonna do it.
Unknown caller.
Then I was going to do it.
Good morning. I hope that you're doing well. How are you doing? I'm good.
I do not like when my when my phone automatically plays my Apple Music. I didn't ask you to do that. Anyway, so then I was like, I'm gonna do it. But then I started, you know, researching, you know, because I did Vlogmas last year, but I did more like wine. Like I did Winemas. I had an Advent calendar. And no, that was year before last, because last year I was sick, y'all. I was sick. I was not well. So I don't even think I did. I don't know if I did. I don't remember. The last quarter of 2023 is a blur to me. But anyway, so I was like, well, let me research and really see what Vlogmas content is, because for my household, we don't really decorate. And it's not because I don't want to. It's because we don't really have, you know what I'm saying? Like my husband, Christmas is Christmas. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure his kids and then the grandbaby will, you know, have the things that they need to have. But the kids are never with us during the holidays. So it's like, why put up a tree, do all the decorations? But I do still like to put little stuff up. Like I did have like little tchotchkes that I put around in my office. So anyway, so I was like, well, everybody's been like doing Christmas content, they're shopping, they're wrapping gifts, they're putting up trees. And I'm like, I don't have any of that stuff to showcase in regards to the scripted portion of Vlogmas. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I was like, I'm not gonna do it. But then, I don't know, like within the past 48 hours, I was like, you know, just do it. You know, because not everybody's days leading up to Christmas is always jolly and bright. And I stand that I'm gonna be over here about humbugging it, because that's not me. Like I would love to put my tree in my office, but it really ain't no space. The space where I will put it is just the aesthetics behind it ain't given. Okay. So the boy said, I asked him, did he want to put up the tree? He was like, yeah, let's put up December 1st. Well, today December 1st. He probably won't be here with us this weekend, so Lord, I know. Lord, let me do this. I was like, you know, just do it, because not everybody's holiday is the same. what everybody does leading up to Christmas isn't the same. And if I want to do this so I can find more of my heartbeats to be a part of this community, I have to be true and authentic to myself and create a space that's authentically me. So it's been a lot that's been going on since Thanksgiving. My bonus dad is in the hospital, and I'm actually on the way to go see him now because I don't have to be to work until later this afternoon. I had a couple of clients rescheduled, so instead of feeling it, I was like, let me go, because I haven't been able to go the past 2 days. I didn't finish work until 8, and visiting hours are over at 8, so it just didn't work out for me to go. So I'm like, I'm gonna go now. But so yeah, so it's just been a lot going on, and then it's been a lot of me self-reflecting. So I'm really trying to put myself first, because I feel like everybody else in the household, everybody else in my life, you know what I'm saying, they put themselves first. And there's nothing wrong with that, because if you don't put yourself first, you're expecting other people to fill your cup. So I'm just in this season approaching my 50s where I'm gonna I can't talk. I'm in a season where I'm gonna unapologetically make sure that, as my good girl Sheena says, living the whole life, which is an acronym for happiness over everything. And I will never get to the place where I want to be in any area of my life if I don't do it with joy. And so some things that I want to try to start doing daily, I'm like, now is the time to start doing those things. I've been trying to find podcasts that focus more on empowering and encouraging. Really looking for something that is specifically for women that are married, not necessarily marriage podcasts, because, and if y'all know any podcasts that are for women that are married, that are wanting to, you know what I'm saying, make sure they don't lose themselves. And I'm not saying I'm lost in my marriage, because I'm not, but I feel like because I'm in such a testosterone driven family, there is no softness in there. And when I try to live the soft life for myself, it be like, sometimes it be feeling like I can't reach it, I can't obtain it. So I say all that to say is that you know, I'm just trying to go into 2024 in a different headspace. We've been talking about this, you know, leading up to the last quarter, changing mindset, and there's so many different things to change. You can become overwhelmed with just with changing, and that's what I feel. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm overwhelmed with all of the things that I want to change, improve, remove, increase in my life. And I need to figure out how to, if I should be prioritizing them, or, you know what I'm saying, like, hold on, I'm trying to figure out which envelope to stuff first. You know what I'm saying? So my Vlogmas vlogs are probably gonna look a lot different than most Vlogmas vlogs. The holidays are a time when a lot of people do struggle mentally, emotionally, because of loss of loved ones, not being able to afford, you know, to give your kids or your family all the things that Christmas tells you you're supposed to do, you know, living up to the holiday expectation. A lot of people sink into a depression during this time of the year. I feel like this time of the year, above anything else, between Christmas and January, because you done spent all the money, and then January the rent due, the mortgage due, the car note due, and you done spent all the money trying to get all the things for all the people you love, because you think that giving them all the things is going to show them your love and adoration for them. Oh, well, I was like, what's going on here? I got nervous. And then you go into the new year broke, busted, and disgusted, and so you don't get out, you know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say is that my Vlogmas, it may not be a holly jolly Christmas, it may not be a Santa Claus is coming to town, hang on the mistletoe, chestnuts opening on the open fire, but it's gonna be what people do really feel during this time of year. This time of year, what we should be drawing closer and nearer to, a lot of us don't know how to do it because we get so caught up in the rapture of the holidays. And my Vlogmas is all about sitting at the feet of Jesus, getting more in tune with the Word, preparing myself for each day. You know, if I decorate the tree, I'll decorate it with you guys. If I don't, I don't. If all you see on my vlogs is just me being truly transparent about feelings and stuff, that's a part of this season for real. Because I'm telling you, the Christmas holidays, this season can really damage some people. With that being said, I did last night when I was cooking, I was like, I need to find me some podcast, something like I want to, because I don't really listen to a lot of music in the car. Every now and again, I might listen to, you know, Christian music, or I might listen to 90s hip-hop and R&B. But for the most part, I don't listen to anything. I just sit in my thoughts, talk to God, think about stuff, and I feel like that's probably why when I'm on the vlog with y'all in the car, I talk the most, because I'm talking out some stuff when I'm talking to y'all through the camera. So I found this podcast, and I'm gonna try to, it was a 9-minute clip, but I'm gonna, you know, I chopped it up for the key points, but it was talking about being your own friend. And the name of the podcast, and I'll put a picture of the podcast, is the Love Letter Project. And I feel like that's something I want to do, write love letters to myself. You know, a lot of times people, you know, write prayers, they write their favorite scriptures, they write affirmations, but I'm in a space where I need to romanticize or be romantic with myself. Get your mind out together. So I think that's what I may do, but it's so easy to get lost in life. It's so easy to get lost in everything. And this is the season where people can get so lost and overwhelmed. And I don't want to be a part of that. I've never been a part of that, but you know what I'm saying? It is easy to fall into a state of sadness. Doesn't have to be depression, you know what I'm saying? Oh shoot. A state of sadness or anything like that. So anyway, I started to say is I'm going to attempt to do Vlogmas with you guys. And I'm going to do it my way. And, you know, hopefully y'all will enjoy it. Hopefully God will lead me to say something or do something that, you know, will help you during this season. But yeah, so I'm about to go into this hospital to see my bonus dad. I might get into it a little more another day in the vlog. He's been in the hospital since Tuesday. Today is Friday. And whenever y'all are watching this, whether if he is still in the hospital or not, just keep him in your prayers. Hey loves, so I am home from work. Before I end today's vlog, I do want to show you the candles that I got from the Bath and Body Works candle sale. I think I'm going to try to order some more online now that I have smelled pretty much all of them in the store. So but anyway, so just to kind of let y'all know what's going on. So I have a bonus dad. My mom remarried, and my bonus dad, he has a chronic lung disease. He has COPD and sarcoidosis of the lungs. He's had it for a long time. Like, he's outlived what man predicted for him, because we are believers. We believe in God, and what God says is yes and amen. Little backstory. So in 1992, long time ago, when I was about to graduate from high school, he got diagnosed with his lung disease. And my mom and my god sister's mom came and picked me up from senior day at high school and was like, we got to go home right now. They wouldn't tell me what was going on. We got to the house, and me, my mom, and my bonus dad sat on the porch, and they proceeded to tell me that the doctor said that he would not make it to see the summer or live through the summer of 1992. What year are we in now? 2023. So you can't tell me that God isn't good. And when man says stuff to you and tries to speak stuff over your life, you want to hear what they say, and you don't want to take it lightly, but you don't want to make it law, because man cannot predict God's timing. I'm just saying. Period with the T. Okay, so with all that being said, he's been dealing with this disease, living a very full life. Him and my dad walked me down the aisle when I got married in 2017. He's raised, helped raise his grandkids. Like, life is great. However, things that would not affect the most healthy, or even average healthy person, affects him totally different. So he ended up getting a cold, and the cold turned into a virus called adenovirus. Never heard of it. And when the nurse was telling me, she was like, really it's just basically the common cold, but some cases it turns to this virus, and then the particles from the virus gets into people's lungs and make it difficult to breathe. But because my bonus dad already have difficulties breathing, and he's on oxygen 24/7, He just could not breathe. My mom said all weekend all he did was sleep, didn't eat much, and that's strange because my stepfather, as small as he is, he can eat, okay? So anyway, so rewinding to Monday, he had a doctor's appointment. My mom was like, she had to wheel him in a wheelchair because he could barely walk. And my mom, ever since she's, you know, been delivered from cancer, she's a tiny little thing. She's already 5'2", and she's tiny. My stepfather is small as well, but my mom, she ain't strong. So they get home, and he had another doctor's appointment on Tuesday. And so they were trying to get ready to go to the appointment, and my mom said he just could not get out the bed. He could barely walk. He could barely talk, and he could not catch his breath. And he just said, call the ambulance. And that's big because my stepfather will miss a doctor's appointment because he just don't want to go to hear anything negative or to possibly be admitted to the hospital. So for him to say, go ahead and call, he had to be in a lot of distress. So the long of the short is he just could not breathe on his own because it was so hard for him to breathe. It put him in a state of confusion. So they end up having to intubate him and sedate him and intubate him. So he is on, well, now today, which is Friday, he got in there on Tuesday. His sedation isn't as heavy, but he is still sedated, and he has a breathing machine that is breathing for him as his primary breathing mechanism. So a lot of tests are being ran because it's just some like unanswered questions and things like that. But as tests are being, you know, ran, prayers being prayed, you know, my whole emergency prayer posse is on it. You know, we've prayed with him. Me and my mom prayed with him before we left. Like, you know, we're believing that he'll get off of this too soon so he can recover and come back home and be with us for the holidays. So, you know, because nothing's worse than having a loved one stuck in the hospital on the holidays. So, you know, that's just what's going on. And for me, I'm not sad or anything like that, because I know at the end of the day we all gonna have to go through things, and at the end of the day we weren't meant to live life forever on earth. Our eternal life is in heaven with our Father. But you know, it's hard to see him there. He can't, you know, he want to talk but he can't talk, trying to read his lips and understand what he's saying. He's getting frustrated, and then you're feeling sad because you want to make it easy on him to understand. So it's a lot. And for me, I've just been more so emotionally drained, and not like sad, because I'm pretty much the liaison. But anyway, this is Vlogmas. It's supposed to be fluffy and happy and all that stuff, but like I told y'all, holiday times bring out the worst in people, whether it's them being evil people or people just going through mental stress or what have you. But that's everything that I'm going through, because I'm like trying to make sure everybody on every side gets the information. And it's stressful telling the same thing over and over again. And it can be overwhelming because you want to just be able to sit and be at peace. So anyway, before I end day one of Vlogmas, I wanted to show you the candles that I did get from Bed Bath & Beyond and Bath & Body Works are the most commonly confused and intertwined names. I don't know why, because it's Bed Bath & Beyond and this is Bath & Body Works. I don't know why everybody does it, but anyway, this is actually my first time shopping their annual candle sale, because normally either I miss it or I just don't have the time to go to the store. But everything worked out in the way it was supposed to work today. So I did get my candles. This is the bag. So they put it in a crate, which is great. So it makes it good for storage. So if you're one of those ones that like to store your candles and burn some for a certain season, you can do so. So I got some different ones. I think I got I got 4 of the White Barns, and then I got the regular one of the Bath and Body Works. But I love the White Barn candles. One, I like the aesthetic of their packaging, and then 2, they just smell so good. So this one is the Vanilla Bean. And the Vanilla Bean has notes of Madagascar vanilla, homemade marshmallow, and nutmeg. Smells so good. The other one that I got was Black Cherry Merlot. Now, I had picked up the Japanese Cherry Blossom because that's my favorite. But when I saw Black Cherry Merlot wine, just was like ding, 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 ding. This one, oh, it smells so good. It almost smells like a cherry pop or something. But this one has notes of ripe cherries, Merlot, and red raspberries. The next one that I got is the Peach Bellini. This is a staple anytime I'm buying. And this has notes of succulent white peaches, sparkling prosecco, sweet oranges, and natural essential oils. The last White Barn one is the Bergamot Waters. And I like this one because it had a nice, neutral, fresh smell. I try not to always get stuff that has like fruity notes to it. But this one, it just has a really clean smell. But this has notes of bergamot, blue waters, and sandalwood. And then the one Bath and Body Works candle I got was Ocean. This is actually from the men's collection, but I really liked how it smelled. Oh, it smells so good. So yeah, so this is actually from their men's collection, but my husband uses my candles all the time, and they ain't for him. So, okay. But this one has notes of blue cypress, vetiver, coastal air, and other natural essentials. And I could be saying that wrong. Vetiver, V-E-T-I-V-E-R. But yeah, but these are all of the candles that I picked up from Bath and Body Works. Okay, so that's it for day 1. I'm gonna be ambitious and try to get this one up on day 1. But I think what I'm going to do is try to do uploads every other day if possible. I do have a vlog from last week, which was Thanksgiving, that is currently exporting. So you'll have that one on its regular Monday schedule. I decided to just keep that one for its regular Monday schedule. So you'll probably see this video before you see that one. But the goal is every other day. On the days that I can't, I may do a collective of days and upload it that way. But yeah, so it's nobody home. It's just me. I've been kind of like on a editing binge. So if I can get all this edited and try to figure out what my I don't even have like a proper witchamajiggy opening. But yeah, but let me go because I want to get this up if possible. If not today, definitely on Saturday. So I hope you enjoyed day 1. I hope you will share this video with one of your friends. Tell them to come on over to the page that we call Life with CheKesha, which is me. Okay? And join the squad. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Click that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my videos. And as well, if you want to be a part of the Heartbeat Squad, go ahead and drop me a heart in the comments so I can properly meet you and greet you in the comments. And if for some reason I didn't welcome you all in the beginning of the vlog because my mind was somewhere totally different, charged to my head, not my heart, welcome back, and thank you for watching. So I will catch you guys next time. Peace and happy holidays.